Time to hang the old hoodie up. And I've been kind of wondering what could be in this bag. I did Google the label that was on it, and the label on the bag said caution or danger in Japanese. I'm not sure if I really even want to open this thing, but I'm a little curious if a subscriber has played a joke on me, one of my friends is playing a joke on me. But yeah, let's take a peek in the bag. That's freaky. What's up? What's up? It is a new day. Well, a new morning, I should say. Like 36 degrees outside. So I got little heaters rolling, a little coffee going, and we're gonna get right back at it. Some finish work underneath the car. Finish that side. Tidying that up. Did the same thing over here. Right now I'm about to jump in the center here. Finish welding that piece. Finish welding the taper. And I'm gonna clean up that trans patch right there. And also weld it from the back side. So as usual, you gotta be right in the middle of welding something and you run out of either gas or you run out of your welding wire. And I ran out of my wire. So off to the store. We'll be back in a second. Just like that, YouTube magic, we're back. Got old flapper. For anyone wondering what size wire I use Lincoln Electric 0.030. If you're curious how much this is, it's about 70 bucks, US dollars. So if you guys fabricate wherever you're at, drop in the comments what this will run you wherever you're at. 12.5 pound spool of 0.030 wire, and it was like 72 bucks plus tax. Let's get back at it. All right, so one thing I kind of backtracked on and I'm reworking. This would have been the passenger side trans tunnel patch. I wasn't happy with where I tack welded the trans tunnel patch originally. It had a little bit of gap between the sheet metal and the edge of the square tubing. So I went through and cut it, knocked the sheet metal back flush. So the square tubing was like here and the sheet metal was welded down here. So I cut it loose and then lifted it up, and now I'm re-tacking it. And then right here I'll have to knock this up and then keep tacking it down this edge until I'm happy with it. All right, so I gotta let you guys in on something here. I try to share my wins and I try to share my fails. That way you guys know what not to do. If you guys can remember all the way back to like maybe around part 11, part 12 of this build, I made my first rendition of the DIY rotisserie. Then we did version 2. And that worked great, except eventually even that failed, and I'll show you why. These rollers were never meant to carry this much weight. Those rollers are from Harbor Freight, and ever since I got them, they have been, I've exceeded the capacity at which they're supposed to operate. Those are like, they come on a stand you can set up to like roll lumber on, 2x4s, 2x6s, you know, a sheet of plywood if you got a set. Anyways, what's happened is, remember me saying these wheels have a little curve in them? These big wheels off of a construction zone. And so they're not in the best of shape. They're not perfectly true is what I'm saying. So that mixed with the weight of these rollers has put a lot of strain on them. So yeah, long story short, those rollers, I've exceeded the capacity of which those are supposed to operate. And going with how I normally go, DIY, build it yourself, ta-da, $300 Datsun we're rebuilding. No, I'm not gonna buy a $1,000 minimum for a car rotisserie. I've used scrap metal, the drum was free, blah, 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 blah. What I'm gonna do is continue, and I'm gonna use something that I already got, and this would be version 3. 1, 2, 3. Version 3 of the Rotisserie. And I'll tell you why I'm not getting sidetracked. My goal is to still get the bottom side of this undercoated, but there's a lot of finish work that I need to do, and I need to be able to have this car where I can move it to and fro just like I want it. That's just my personal opinion. It makes it easier on me. So I'm gonna whip out version 3 real fast. I'm not gonna film the whole process, and I'll show you guys if it worked. If not, this footage might go missing.
This footage might go missing.
So the new Rotisserie works like a champ. I use a C-clamp when I get it where I want it. There you can see the little shaft that comes through that it spins on. And the same way over here, I got a C-clamp holding it so that it won't move. So now what I'm gonna do is, now that the frame rails and floor pans are basically welded from the bottom side, all the structural stuff is in place, we can take these C-clamps off and get this brace out. I did that originally so that cutting all in this trans tunnel, I wouldn't lose the width or the exact measurement. I wanted to make sure that the trans cross member, the trans mounting all, would mount back. And we even did a little reinforced welding on the trans tunnel mounts. Welded the bottom of the fender liner / battery tray area. I've done forgot now probably what's all in this video, but like I mentioned, my next big goal is I want to get the majority of this side of the underside stripped, finish welded, whatever I got to do, because the next big goal is to get it. I want to spray some Raptor bed liner or whatever underneath this after it's primed and seam sealed. That in itself is, you know, it makes me feel good, because anytime you can remove bracing, that means that you're progressing along and you're not worried about stuff shifting around on you. So yeah, this seam right here where the factory firewall meets the trans tunnel, as you can see from the factory, is spot welded, poorly spot welded. I want to grind that down and get a few more tacks in there, and then I want to try to strip some of this. Got some exciting things coming for the build, for my F100 build. I did a lot of welding, finished putting in a lot of pieces to tie up loose ends. But yeah, my daughter won her very first wrestling match last night. This is her second season. Her first year, she didn't win any matches. She pushed through, she did not quit. I'm a proud dad, so I'm at a stopping point. I'm gonna try to get this video edited at some point to get it out for you guys for this weekend, but I'm going in the house and get showered up because we gotta celebrate. I'll include a clip of her win by a hip toss and a pin. But I'm close to being able to prime this big section. But anyways, we're making some progress. If you're a new subscriber or a new viewer, throw down in the comments where you're watching from. Yeah, I'm excited about this build. Did you guys see the backpack? Not sure what's up with that, but maybe we'll get into that in the next video, what's inside of it and all that. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. That's all I got. Maybe you guys can go get a little bit of work done on your projects this weekend. Dusty Mac, signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.